Hi, this is Votan, and I'm back. Today is day 8 of my fast, and that is just a pure water fast. I have drank nothing but water. So I have gone a full 7 days without any solid food. Now, I'm going to be eating shortly. I figure 1 week is pretty good to start it off. And then as I progress, eat healthily in between, and I can do maybe another 7-day fast or a shorter one depending on what I like, and perhaps even a longer fast, like a 10-day fast or so, just depending on how my body feels. If you want to see the introduction to this, please see my other video. It seems like this has been very good for me. I think I started this fast at exactly the right time. My body was telling me, other sources of information were telling me that I needed to fast. And I sort of got sick in a way, a lot of mucus and slight fevers during the beginning of the fast, a few breakouts. And those subsided, but the progression of sort of the sickness, cold or whatever it was quite rapid, and I believe that's due to fasting and not eating, and so I was able to divert all of the body resources to fighting whatever it was, as well as letting the body clear out all of the toxins and cleaning out the stomach and the intestines and the colon and help eliminate that. And so I think that was a very good thing. Plus, prior to the fast, I hadn't been eating all that healthily, and it's a little bit disappointing because I've been able to eat pretty healthy in the past. So I'm using this opportunity to get back on track and try to eat for nutrition, trying to eat for the reasons of health building rather than simply for taste. And a fast is really good to reset the body, to allow you to taste things that you didn't like before and smell things. I've been smelling things that I don't normally smell, and scents are much more potent, and I've heard other cases as well, but the main thing is, if you don't like a certain thing, by doing a fast and trying it, it's sort of like it resets your taste buds. And so you may want to give it a try again, and chances are you may like it, or at least be able to tolerate it. And that's sort of what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to eat better. I'm going to start implementing the once a week fasting regimen, and that's just to maintain a pure body in between my longer fasts. I don't know what day of the week yet, but I think that is pretty crucial to keep your body clean and pure, and I'm looking forward to doing that. So the fast was good. I didn't really experience any hunger, which was very strange. I think part of it was because I was a little bit sick, especially near the beginning. And when I'm sick, usually I don't really have a lot of hunger pains. And of course, as I mentioned in my previous video, perhaps we shouldn't be eating when we're sick. Give the body a chance to clean out the sickness on its own without having to digest food. So it wasn't a struggle. Certain times during the week I had to have lunch with somebody and it was a little bit awkward. They're like, well, you're not hungry? Why aren't you eating? And I didn't want to get into the whole thing, well, I'm on a spiritual cleanse, I'm not going to be eating for a certain amount of time. I'm just said, yeah, I'm not feeling so well, feeling a little nauseous or whatever. And I started out drinking lots of water. Prior to the fast, I was drinking about 1 liter of water during my working hours. Of course, I would drink more before and then a little bit more after, but about 1 liter during work. And then right away, I drank 3 liters of water for the first few days, and it didn't feel like too much. So my body definitely felt like it needed a lot of water. And then it sort of tapered off a little bit, and by the end, a couple days ago, I was drinking maybe 2 to 2.5 liters. But by the end, the water started tasting foul. I'm not sure why. Perhaps my taste buds were becoming more acute and I needed to put some lemon or something in it, but I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to stick with a strict water fast. So, there were other ups and downs, and in the beginning I could feel my stomach rumbling a little bit and a few little pains here and there. On one day I had a slight breakout of like very, very little pimples around my face. Small little rash, but it went away really quickly, and from what I understand, that's a cleansing reaction. So I think that's about all I want to say for the fast. I would recommend somebody try it, and if they want to be totally clean, not only outside, but on the inside as well. It has a lot of curative properties. I recommend reading the book The Miracle of Fasting by Paul and Patricia Bragg, because not only does it give you the rundown on fasting, it sort of gives you encouragement that a lot of people have done it, it's relatively safe, and so many people that have had supposedly incurable illnesses have healed themselves through fasting. So it's promising, and it covers all sorts of aspects of the fast. Like I said, I didn't do this for weight loss, but I kept track just for fun, and I lost about 15 pounds. Now most of that is water weight, and once I start eating it'll come back, but that's not my concern. My concern was mainly to get healthier and to develop a closer connection to God, which I did. And so now I'm going to have my first meal. And the book that I just mentioned recommends some stewed tomatoes. And that's a very easy way to ease back into solid food because they're relatively soft and it'll be easy for the body to digest. I don't know if you could see this. So I'm going to take my first bite. I can feel my stomach rumbling a little bit. Tastes good. Another promise that I made to myself is that I'm going to be eating my food slower. I'm going to chew my food more thoroughly, and I plan to eat until I'm full and not past it. So, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.